So you're here because you want to get smart fast. You want to understand the big shifts happening like right now without wading through all the noise.
Exactly.
Think of this as your shortcut. Today, we're diving deep into something really crucial for growth, both for individuals and, well, companies too.
Yeah.
The top 5 coaching trends we're likely going to see dominating in 2025.
And we're drawing insights from a really interesting article over on the Ingomu coaching apps blog. Our mission here isn't just to, list trends.
Right.
We want to unpack them, see what makes them important, and maybe most critically, how you can actually use this stuff for real impact, real success. It's about understanding the mechanics, not just like admiring the paint job.
Totally agree. And what's really striking, I think, is seeing coaching move from, maybe a nice-to-have perk for executives to becoming a core strategy for how whole organizations are trying to succeed. Okay, so let's jump right in. What's the first big one, the trend that's really turning heads?
Oh, easily. Number 1 is AI. AI getting integrated into coaching. No, hold on. It's not about robots replacing people. That human connection, still absolutely key.
Okay, good.
But AI is being used to augment what coaches can do, sometimes in pretty surprising ways.
Augmenting, I like that term. So practically speaking, what does that look like? What tools are we talking about?
Well, the article mentions a few things. AI tools are getting pretty sophisticated at analyzing a client's progress, right? Looking for patterns.
Okay.
Even suggesting really personalized nice steps for them. Some platforms are even looking at like the emotional sentiment and journal entries or feedback.
Sentiment analysis. Wow.
Yeah, giving the coach another layer of data, another way to understand what's really going on beneath the surface.
Huh. That could unlock some subtle stuff. Can you, give me an example? How would this play out day to day?
Okay, sure. Imagine someone's working on, say, their leadership presence.
Right.
Between their sessions with the human coach, an AI platform might ping them with specific journaling prompts tailored to exactly what they discussed.
Okay.
Or maybe it suggests some quick exercises to practice a communication skill they're trying to nail down. And importantly, it can nudge them, reminders, encouragement, keeps the momentum going.
Ah, I see.
Ingomu, the source we mentioned, is actually highlighted as a platform doing this kind of thing.
So it's kind of like having this super attentive assistant always available. What about for the company itself? What are the big organizational benefits?
Well, scalability is massive. Think about it. Organizations can suddenly offer meaningful, consistent support to way more employees, not just the C-suite anymore.
Right, wider access.
Which means faster skill development across the board. And maybe just as important, it helps build this culture where growth is constant. That helps with keeping people engaged, keeping them loyal.
Interesting. So AI isn't just a fancy tech toy. It's actually solving real problems around scale and consistency.
Okay.
So moving away from tech now, the next trend feels, well, more internal.
Exactly. Trend number 2 is a really strong focus on mental fitness.
Yeah.
We're seeing this shift, It's not just about hitting external goals anymore. It's also about building that inner resilience, that inner well-being.
Mental fitness.
Yeah.
That's a term we hear a lot. But what does it actually mean in a coaching context, according to this article?
The article breaks it down into a few core things. Resilience, obviously bouncing back when things get tough. Emotional agility, being able to navigate your feelings effectively, adapt. Optimism, or, a generally positive outlook. And handling stress well. The key idea is that this isn't fixed. It's like a muscle you can train proactively.
Training for a marathon, but for your mind.
Yeah.
And if a company invests in this for its people,
Yeah.
what's the payoff? What do they actually get back?
Well, the results seem pretty clear. Better performance, especially when the pressure's on.
Makes sense.
Also, potential drops in sick days, less presenteeism, people showing up but not really there, and just a general lift in morale and loyalty, which, let's face it, is gold in today's job market.
So building a workforce that's tough and flexible, not just technically skilled. Okay, now let's zoom out again. From the individual to the group, what's trend number 3?
Trend 3 is the rise and the real effectiveness of group and community-based coaching. One-on-one is still powerful, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But there's something really special happening when you bring people together to learn and grow collectively.
Group coaching.
Yeah.
How does that usually work? What's the format?
Typically, you're looking at smallish groups, maybe 6, maybe 12 people. They meet regularly, often focusing on common challenges or goals.
Okay.
The magic happens in the sharing, right?
Mm.
Hearing different perspectives, getting support from peers, holding each other accountable.
And how are businesses actually using this, integrating it?
The article mentions things like internal coaching pods. You might have one for new managers or for people leading specific projects, or even teams working across different departments.
Oh, okay.
Often it's a mix, maybe an external coach facilitates, but a lot of the value comes from that peer interaction. And again, platforms like Ingomu are making virtual group coaching way easier to roll out.
It seems like the benefits go beyond just saving money compared to one-on-one.
Oh, absolutely. It builds much stronger bonds between colleagues, people who might not normally connect that deeply.
Wow.
It helps break down those departmental silos, fosters better collaboration, and crucially, it makes coaching accessible to more people within the company. It's kind of uh, democratizes it.
Right. Okay, so we've got AI for efficiency, mental fitness for resilience, group coaching for connection and scale. Trend 4 sounds like it's going in the opposite direction, getting really specific.
You got it.
Yeah.
Trend number 4 is all about hyper-niche specializations. Forget the idea of just a generic career coach. That's fading. What we're seeing now is a big increase in coaches who focus very tightly on specific types of clients or specific situations.
Okay, give me some examples. Like really specific.
All right. Think about a coach who only works with, say, first-time tech founders. They know those unique pressures inside out.
Gotcha.
Or maybe someone specializing in coaching neurodivergent professionals in leadership roles,
Yeah.
helping them leverage their unique strengths, or even like post-layoff confidence rebuilding. It gets really granular.
Wow. And why would a company seek out that level of focus? What's the advantage?
Speed and relevance, mostly. When you match an employee with a coach who genuinely gets their world, their industry, their specific challenge, their role, the coaching just clicks faster. It's more impactful from day one.
It's like needing a heart surgeon, not just a general doctor.
Exactly. Perfect analogy. The article gives a great example. Pairing women who are returning to work after having a baby with a coach who specializes specifically in that reintegration process. Understanding the unique challenges, the confidence dips, the practicalities, the result. Much smoother transitions, people feel supported, and they're more likely to stay.
That really paints a picture.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff. Okay, number 5, the final trend. This one sounds different. Connecting mind and body.
That's the one. The 5th key trend is bringing embodiment and somatic practices into coaching. So traditional coaching, often very focused on thoughts, mindset, strategy, all cognitive stuff.
Right, talk therapy, essentially.
Yeah, but there's this growing understanding that our bodies hold a lot of wisdom and, well, a lot of stuck patterns too.
Embodiment, somatic. What kind of techniques are we actually talking about here?
It can involve things like guided breath work, specific types of mindful movement, exercises really designed to increase your awareness of your physical sensations. The idea is that sometimes working directly with the body can help access and shift those deep-seated beliefs or emotional blocks more effectively, maybe even faster than just talking about them.
That's quite a shift from just goal setting and action plans. How does this apply in, say, an executive coaching scenario?
Well, it's increasingly used to help leaders become more aware of their own physical stress signals. You know, the tight shoulders, the shallow breathing, the clenched jaw.
Yeah, no, I know.
Right. So by noticing those early physical cues, leaders can learn to self-regulate their emotional state before it spills over into bad decisions or, snapping at their team.
So it's about developing a deeper self-awareness beyond just the neck up, kind of. What are the results? For the leader, for the company.
Leaders who work this way tend to make calmer, more emotionally intelligent choices. They're less reactive, more empathetic. And that helps create those psychologically safe spaces where people feel comfortable taking risks, being innovative.
Which is what every company wants, right?
Right.
Okay, these are 5 really distinct, really powerful shifts. So let's bring it back to you, the person listening. Why should these 5 trends for 2025 actually matter to you?
Well, look, these aren't just, buzzwords bouncing around the coaching industry. They reflect real changes in how people want to learn, how they want to grow, how they want to perform at their best, professionally and personally.
Uh-huh.
And the organizations that are leaning into these trends, they're probably going to be the ones with higher engagement, stronger leaders, more resilient cultures overall.
And practically speaking, that means.
It means they'll likely have a competitive edge. Simple as that. Companies that figure out how to coach smarter, using AI, focusing on mental fitness, leveraging groups, finding niche experts, incorporating the body.
Right.
They're positioning themselves to lead stronger down the road. It's about attracting the best people, keeping them, and navigating whatever challenges come next more effectively.
Okay, so let's just quickly recap those 5 trends again.
Hmm?
We had AI-enhanced coaching, making things more efficient and personalized.
Yep. Then the deeper focus on mental fitness, resilience, agility.
Right. Third was group and community coaching, building connection and accessibility.
Uh-huh. Fourth, that move towards hyper-niche specializations for targeted impact.
And finally, number 5, integrating embodiment and somatic work, connecting mind and body for deeper self-regulation.
Exactly. So as you're thinking about all this, maybe the key question for you is, which one of these really jumped out?
Mm.
Which trend resonates most with where you are right now, or maybe with the challenges your own organization is facing? Is there one area there that feels like, yeah, exploring that could unlock something important?
It's really an invitation, isn't it, to think ahead. How can you or your company tap into these shifts to grow and succeed? Hopefully this deep dive has given you some solid food for thought, some valuable insights to start doing just that.